Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John Jake Gaming on the mic, coming at you guys with another episode of the Bluffton University Dynasty here on NCAA 14. We start MAC play here in our second season, going up against the Northern Illinois Huskies. Should be a good matchup, man. We'll see if we can get our first win. But either way, man, if you're excited about today's episode, do me a favor and please smash that like button, as well as hit subscribe if you haven't been new. Let's go ahead and get this game underway, shall we? So with that being said, it is now time to get a second go at Maction. As we'll start with the football featuring Tim Henderson. He's already got some great blocks upfield. He's going to actually get a 20-yard gain to start this game off. And if we're going to win this game, we're going to need plays like that. Tim Henderson getting outside the pocket, as of course on that next play though, we do end up getting wrecked. An 11-yard loss thanks to a sack. The sad part is we had a man open upfield, but does not end well for us though, as we get sacked on the play. And so even though we got a decent run from IT Jr., the son of St. Thomas legend Isaiah Thomas, we got ourselves a 3rd and long right here. Got to be able to convert, as Henderson going to try to look down the barrel, get the Tank Baldwin. The Tank can't get us upfield for the first down. And we'll see what we do here, as it looks like we're going to go ahead, try to fake the punt with Joe Lemon. He's got the space on the outside. Can he get to the first down marker? He easily does. And he's able to get that thing rolling. As now, 1st and 10. Going to be going back to pass here. Henderson going over the middle, gets it over to Dream, was taken. 9-yard gain on that one. Able to get some nice yardage there. Drive still continuing for the Beavers. As now, it's 3rd and 4 now. Can we convert on this 3rd down this time around? Henderson looking good, trying to throw it out over the middle, and it's incomplete. Of course, the capture card kind of messing up a little bit. Hopefully it gets better in future episodes, because that's a little frustrating. But we do have a 4th down, trying to throw it over, and it's intercepted. Trying to get it to CJ Palmer, but the linebacker sniffs it out, and kind of goes as a terrible muffed punt, because it was 4th down anyways. But it sucks that it will have to go down as an interception though, as we will have to go ahead, rock and roll here. Clark with the team to start this drive, going to get a 1st down right from the jump. As now we got another 2nd and long coming up for the Huskies. Clark will drop back again, get it over the middle. Jerron Randall can't make the tackle. Can somebody make this man miss? And we do finally bring Charlie Edwards down for a 34-yard gain. But wow, huge play for the Huskies. As it's another 1st and 10. They're going to go to Edwards once again. He makes 1 man miss. He makes 2 men miss. Trey Bird goes down. Jerron Randall can't make the tackle either. And Matt Smith finally comes in. That is so frustrating though, being able to have all those men, there to make the play, but simply can't get it done. Probably the same thing right here. We have another 3 missed tackles, which means Reggie Bowling, the fullback, able to get into the end zone off the pitch, and that's how the first touchdown is scored. And the Huskies immediately take a 7-0 lead. As we have the Beavers out for their offensive possession now. Henderson going to try to scramble upfield, going to throw it over the middle to Tristan Morgan, but that's intercepted as well. A slow start for these Beavers, as that's another interception thrown. Trying to run the scramble drill, but throws it too far in front of Tristan Morgan. And that leads to another interception thrown on the play. It's now 1st and 10. Let's see, Clark thrown over to the right-hand side. Get it over to Richardson. Able to pick up the 1st down on the play. Johnny Richardson, a 30-yard gain. That's exactly what you want to do after these turnovers. Go deep, and they did just that. As I don't know how, but we end this 1st quarter only down by 1 possession. It does seem like we're down by a lot more than that, though. So hopefully 2nd quarter of play goes a lot better for us. We'll see if we can get it done, as Clark will immediately throw over to his boy Glenn Thomas for a 9-yard gain on the play. A near 1st down for the Huskies for his first catch of the day. As now 2nd and 1 now. Looks like Thomas going to be moving to the motion. Looks like it's not a screen, but it's going to be a pitch play instead to Thomas. Jerron Randall able to make the tackle eventually, but they're already at midfield once again. You hate to see it if you are a Bluffton fan right now. We have the quarterback well covered, but completely forgot about the pitch man. And that might be a theme here as Clark able to run loose. Matt Smith has to pull the face mask in order to bring him down. Does save the touchdown, but will be called for the face mask penalty. That's a good penalty though, because at least for the time being, it does prevent a touchdown from being scored. We'll see if we can do anything with it though. And now 1st and goal. Edwards breaks off a tackle and is eventually able to get into the end zone. Of course, Charlie Edwards finding the score. And just like that, up 14-0. The Bluffton offense needs to wake up. We haven't really crossed the 50-yard line yet today, except maybe one time, but that could change here. As Tim Henderson splits the defense like Moses did with the Red Z, and is able to nearly get to the first down, or near midfield, I should say. But the drive might stall out, and it really will. So unfortunately, couldn't do anything with that long run. We punt away back to Northern Illinois. They get another possession to work with. You hate to see it. It's now 2nd and 11. They go over the middle to Thomas. Somehow gets it in between 2 defenders. Sean McGee was there to make the tackle, though. But it's only a 3rd and short now as the Huskies look to add on to this lead. Clark is going to keep it himself. He's got the blocks upfield well covered as Jonathan Clark picks up another 1st down for Northern Illinois. An 11-yard gain as they have another 1st and 10 to work with. They're going to do a halfback draw this time around. He's got more blocks, but Barrett Baker able to come up in there and at least shed the block. That's something that we have struggled with throughout the course of the season, is shedding our blocks, in run support. As now we get him to a 3rd and 5. Can we get these guys off the field? We really need to do that in order to keep us in this game, and that's how we do it. Terry Riley able to come up in there, plug the holes. And so with 1:30 left, despite everything that has happened so far in this game, we have a chance right here to make this a 1-score game. Going into the locker room, I would certainly love to see that. As we got 1st and 10, going to get the boys to the line real quickly. Henderson going to scramble out. He's looking for somebody. He's going to just keep it himself. Gets out of bounds and picks up 7 yards on the scramble to the right-hand side. Is able to save time off the clock as well. So now we got 2nd and 3. Henderson dropping back again. Finds Jesse Garnier for an 11-yard gain for another 1st down on that one. As we get to the line of scrimmage again, trying to run no huddle. Henderson dropping back. He's looking around. Going to send one deep and has a man. Jerron Randall from free safety, playing as a backup wide receiver, gets the 1st touchdown of the day for the Beavers. And so with less than a minute left, we have a chance right here to go into the locker room with some positive momentum, depending on what the Huskies do with their next drive. Although that's not going to help the cause, though. A huge play, 1st play of a brand new drive. They were thinking about just running out the clock, but thanks to that long pass play, they're now going to be thinking about some points. So defense really got to step up right here. We'll see if they can do it, but it doesn't look good as Rob Gatewood already has them in the red zone. Is now 2 plays later, going to go to Edwards. He's got some blocking upfield and gets them very close to the 1st down marker. Basically turned this into a 3rd and goal with how small the goal line is. As Clark will try to scramble. No, he's going to throw it to the right-hand side. Gets it to Justin Keenan. But falls out of bounds short of the marker, though. They go and settle for a field goal. But Northern Illinois, though, disappointing in the 1st half. They get a 2-possession lead to start the 2nd half of play, which will be coming very soon. Alright, boys, 2nd half of play officially underway. Since we got the ball to start the 1st half, we're actually going to be kicking the ball to start the 2nd half. Defense, for the most part, has been playing very solid. You'll love to see it. As now it looks like we got a man loose. Wilkerson can't make the tackle. No one's going to be able to catch this man, and he is gone like a girl in a country song as Johnny Richardson goes 102 yards for a huge touchdown. It breaks the NCAA record for the longest return in college football history. So that sucks, because now it's a free possession game all of a sudden. Our offense hasn't even touched the ball yet, so we need a response from our guys. We'll see if what's taken was going to be the answer. As he's going down the sideline, he gets brought out, but he gets us to midfield roughly. So that's a good way to, make up for the special teams blunder. Make a good special teams play yourself as a unit, as we are now across midfield thanks to that nice kick return and subsequently the first down afterwards, as Tim Henderson gets us across. As now 1st and 10 coming up here. Gonna hand it off to IT Junior. Gonna get a few yards as well. Usually halfback draws don't work out for us, but this time they only had a 3-man front, so was able to find the hole easily. As now 2nd and 4. Gonna try to run once again. IT Junior. He breaks a tackle and gets another 6 yards. And I have to say, with IT Junior, one of those guys that is unheralded just because the offensive line still isn't totally there just yet. He's a pretty solid athlete, and I love using him whenever we can, as we're getting his rushing numbers up, already surpassing his first half total in terms of yardage. We'll see if we go to him again. We don't. Henderson actually going to pick up the first down himself, covering the pitchman, but can't forget about Tim Henderson, though. As now 1st and 10 again. Henderson dropping back and get it to CJ Palmer. He gets crushed like a sandwich, but still is able to hold on to the football, though, for only his 2nd catch of the day. Beavers still trying to move downfield, though, as we'll try to throw again. Henderson having to scramble, going to get it out to Jesse Garnier, who gets brought down by the face mask. He still gets the first down, but it looks like they're going to call the face mask on Northern Illinois, as they should, of course. And so, thanks to that, got a 1st and goal. Let's see if we can actually get in the end zone as we try to throw over the middle. Get it to CJ Palmer, but he drops it. That was going to be a touchdown right there, but we can't hang on to it. And so, 3rd and goal, going to have to try again. Can we get into the end zone? Going to IT Junior, and he's going to be stopped at the 1-yard line. So, a huge decision here, and we're going to go for it. Fullback dive, Tristan Morgan. We believe in you, and he gets in. Touchdown, Beavers. Tristan Morgan pulling a UGF and gets into the end zone, the freshman custom recruit. And so we got this to a 2-score game again. Let's see if the defense can stand up, though, as 1st and 10 going to Keenan up the right-hand side for a 9-yard gain on the play. So some huge possession coming up here. Let's see if Bluffton can come through. Clark dropping back to pass, going over the middle to Givens. He's wide open, sitting in the soft spot of the zone. And they're already at midfield. The Huskies are driving. It's now 1st and 10. Clark dropping back again. He's looking. He's going to try to scramble out of the pocket. Terry Riley can't bring him down. But wait, there's a fumble, though. Barrett Baker recovers. He's going to try to take this thing back. He's at the 20. One of the linemen trying to drag him down, but somehow breaks that tackle. But wow. A little bit embarrassing that you're a safety and get caught by an offensive lineman from behind. But we get a huge turnover courtesy of Sean McGee, who got it loose. And so 1st and goal once again for the Beavers. We can make this a 3-point game. Gonna try to get it right away, but Dream was taken. Drops a touchdown. If he caught that, we would have scored. But instead, 3rd and long. Gotta throw it towards the end zone if we can, as Henderson tries to stay in there, but nearly throws an interception. And so, unfortunately, we go 3 and out. We do make it a 1-score game. But the Huskies are driving back quickly, though, as a capture card takes us over here now, because it's deciding to be silly again. I don't know what to tell you. But Northern Illinois looks like they're going to make this a 2-score game again, unless we have something to say. Is Clark going to try to scramble out? Nobody home. Couldn't contain him in the pocket, and we pay for it. The Huskies immediately respond with a touchdown of their own, and they make it a 2-score game once again. Is now 1st and 10 coming up here. IT Junior going to take the handoff here. He's got some blockers, though. He's going to be down the sideline. Only one more man to beat. Can IT Junior do it? But he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A 62-yard run for IT Junior. And what a way to end the third quarter. We're only down by 2 possessions. Is this the day where we win our first MAC opener? We're 1 quarter away. So here we go. Huge drive here. Gotta get the job done. As 2nd and goal now. Henderson trying to throw it, but takes a bad sack. Loses 9 yards. And a familiar positions for us here in the second half when it comes to goal line situations. We got 3rd and long here. As Henderson dropping back. Throws the dream was taken. And he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. And Bluffton makes it a 1-score game again. So now it's time for the defense to step up. We'll see if we can keep these boys, get them off the field without allowing any points. That's not it, Chief. As Edwards able to get to the outside thanks to the halfback screen. Gets out of bounds across Bluffton territory, though. A 22-yard gain. Is now facing 1st and 10. Clark going to go up the middle of Edwards. Bounces it to the outside and nearly gets to the first down marker once again. Charlie Edwards with a 10-yard gain on the play. As the Huskies driving downfield, one to try to put a coffin in this game. As we have 1 broken tackle, 2 broken tackles, 3 broken tackles. Technically 4, but at least Jerron Randall gets him out of bounds. Hard to say. If we would have just tackled, we would have had a loss. But instead, it's a huge gain. It's kind of been a theme this season, unfortunately, in non-conference play, as well as over the course of this game as well, as it's a 7-yard gain. It's now 2nd and short now. Latimer trying to jump the snap. Was successful with that, but it doesn't matter, though, as they get it out quickly to Glenn Thomas for another touchdown. The Huskies make this a 2-score game once again. And so here we go. Bluffton Beavers offense back on the field. They've been kind of hot as of late. Able to be a lot more successful in the second half overall. But we need a touchdown here. Otherwise, this game is going to be over. We'll see if the offense can do its part. As we go hand it off to IT Junior, who's got some blocking upfield. Able to get across the 50-yard line. Another big run for IT Junior, which takes him above 100 yards. As now we're going to pass on the next down. 1st and 10. Henderson got some wide open green grass and gets out of bounds for a 16-yard gain. Got to take advantage of the rollouts for Tim Henderson. It's now 2nd and 11. Going to try to run it again with Henderson. This time with a design read option and nearly picks up the first down once again. Another 11-yard gain on the play. We'll do the same thing with the 3rd and inches. They're going to bite on one, and they will. Although they're more ready for it, but Tim Henderson just barely gets that first down, though. And so, 1st and 10 now. Henderson trying to throw. That dream was taken quickly, but it's badly thrown. Almost in the hands of a defender for his 3rd interception. It's now 2nd and 10. Going to try it again. This time, dream was taken on the right-hand side. That's a bad pass as well. So 2 easily completed balls was not the case. So now facing 3rd and long. Going to need to make a big play here. Henderson looking around. Going to try to chuck it towards the end zone. Very unfortunate that it wasn't intercepted. And so 4th and 10. Have to go for it. Otherwise, this game just might be over. As Henderson dropping back. Going over the middle. But it's incomplete. Robert O'Connor on the coverage. So thanks to not being able to convert that 4th down, we now have to try to get these guys off the field. They're now going to be chewing that clock. Well, let's see if we can at least get one stop. If we can get a stop quickly, we might be able to come back still, but we got a tough road ahead of us, although that's not going to help the cause, though. Edwards on the outside. Can anyone catch this man? Justin Carey, please tackle him. And Charlie Edwards does get brought down by Justin Carey, but a 55-yard gain, though, as the Huskies will continue to run down this clock. Less than 2 minutes left. Gonna go to big fullback Ed Bowling. Reggie Bowling, I should say, but still another touchdown being tacked on. And so a free score game. But you know what? We're not going to quit here. I want to be petty. I want to see if we can at least try to be the team that scores. But we unfortunately had an incompletion there. If we had just a little bit more time to throw, we had someone wide open over the middle. And so Henderson going to try to throw it over the middle again to Jesse Garnier. That's incomplete as well. And we now face 3rd and 10 now. You hate to see it. Tim Henderson in the shotgun, ready to drop back and pass. Going to throw over the middle, get to CJ Palmer, who does pick up the first down for us at the very least. So we might be cooking with a little bit of gas. As now 1st and 10, going to try to go over the middle, but nobody is around. Going to try to throw it over to the right-hand side. CJ Palmer, can he beat the defenders to the end zone? And he's stopped at the 1-yard line. We might at least get this touchdown here. And we do just that as Tim Henderson runs it in. You'll love to see it. We might be the last team to score, even though we probably won't win unless we get this onside kick, which I would love to get. But unfortunately, the onside kick is no good for us though. And Lester Fowler does pick it up for the Huskies. Only 1:16 left in this ball game right now. As now, we'll see if they'll try to run out the clock. I don't think Bluffton's going to go ahead and try to call any timeouts. But we'll wait to see though as Chuck Edwards going down the sideline. 2 broken tackles, 3 broken tackles. I got a 4th broken. Sean McGee can't bring him down either. 5 broken tackles. And so last play of the game is going to be this guy right here. Clark actually going over the middle to Richardson, but it's incomplete. Huskies really trying to score right now. They don't want to kneel it. They want to make a point here. They want to get into the end zone. And Edwards is going to be able to make that point. Charlie Edwards caps off another great drive for the Huskies. And they actually put a 50 bomb on us here in conference play as the Beavers do put up a good effort, but we do end up losing this game 52-31. Our 4th straight loss to start this new season here on the Bluffton Beavers Dynasty. Be interesting to see if we can win just play better in general. We can't win in shootouts, that's for darn sure. Alright man, so another one of those games that we just had where we didn't embarrass ourselves necessarily, but we couldn't do anything to get ourselves back into the game. And you know, it also sucks on top of that they also got the last touchdown of the game as well. You hate to see it. Checking out the stats for our guys though, and this is how we did. And offensively, we had a pretty solid day. Tim Henderson was the starting quarterback for us, and you know, he threw a couple interceptions, but you know, did what he needed to do with the passing game. We know it wasn't a strong suit for him coming in, but you know, he continued to get better as a quarterback. 18 for 35, 224 yards, and 2 touchdowns. You actually could have had more in the process, but we did have a couple of drops in the end zone. Yards in a score, you definitely love to see that. But IT Jr. was out there having himself a day. Only 11 carries, but had 107 yards. That is a high for us here in this series, and I love to see that kind of development. Tristan Morgan also found the end zone for us as well. It was his only carry, but he made it count in that fullback dive. That got us his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now, for the receivers, we had a few key drops in the end zone, but other than that, it was a pretty solid day for the wide receivers. Isaiah Thomas Jr. was the leading receiver from the running back position. He had 6 catches, which is nice to see. But we didn't lead the team in receiving yards, though. That right belongs to CJ Palmer. But he didn't get into the end zone. That belongs to Dream Was Taken and Jerron Randall, who each had a touchdown. Finally, on defense, you know, another tough day at the offense for our defense. You know, just couldn't really get it together. Jerron Randall, you know, was a bright spot for what was a tough day for us. We had 7 total tackles, 2 TFLs. You know, not too far behind was Sean McGee and Lamont Fields. Again, having defensive backs come in there and, you know, make the most tackles for us is not a good sign whatsoever. We did, however, get a couple of sacks. Will Goings and Tony Jackson did get into his backfield this season, so that's very encouraging to see. But we did not get any turnovers, which is pretty unfortunate. Alright guys, with that being said though, we made it to week 7 and we finally have our first home game of this season. It took long enough, man. We're going to be hosting the Eastern Michigan Eagles, who are having a nice season. They're 3-1 right now. We haven't won a single game, but for the most part, we've been more competitive than what we were this past season. In Eastern Michigan, versus C+ across the board, this is definitely a winnable game. We just got to be able to bring it all together. And hopefully with this being our first home game, we can finally get our first win of the season. But in the meantime though, if you guys are enjoying the content here on this channel, do me a favor and please smash that like button, as well as hit subscribe if you happen to be new. This is John J. Gaming on the mic, hoping you guys are all having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.